The playoff race continues to heat up in the American Association. It was another great night last night. I'm Carter Woodiel. It's time for the daily whip around, and we start in Kane County. The Cougars got a big win over the Lake Country Doghounds yesterday. Check out the diving stop from Sherman Johnson, and he turns the double play on top of that. Excellently done, and things would only get better for the Cougars. Nick Anderson with a grand slam in the 6th inning here. His 3rd home run of the season. They scored 8 in the 6th, and Jack Fox earned the win on the mound for the Cougars. 7 innings, 3 runs, strikes out 6, 13-3. The final score from Geneva. Winnipeg taking on the Chicago Dogs yesterday, and Luis Ramirez, he was terrific for the Gold Eyes. 7 2/3 innings of work, 2 runs allowed, strikes out 9. He's got a 2.79 ERA since June 1st. He's one of the best pitchers in the league, and his offense gave him plenty of support. That's Ian Sagdahl, 2-run home run here, one of 3 RBIs he had in this game. And later on in that same 1st inning, Reggie Pruitt Jr. with a 3-run home run, number 10 of the season for him. And the Gold Eyes would earn the series win over Chicago, 8-2 the final score. Sioux City taking on Fargo-Moorhead last night. Danny Amaral came through again. Diving catch for the Sioux City center fielder, added to the highlight reel. And the Redhawks, though, were winners in this one. Reimer Liriano had a pair of RBI singles, including this. That made it 5-0, and they'd hang on for a 6-5 win. Sioux Falls facing Kansas City. Monarchs looking for a sweep. Jabari Henry with other ideas. He opens the scoring with his 23rd homer of the season. Ties him with Jimmy Carrigan for the league lead. But the Monarchs would respond. J.C. Escada, that is a home run. 2-run blast, his 8th of the year. That gave the Monarchs the lead for good in a 4-2 win over the Sioux Falls Canaries. A little basketball shot around second base there. Milwaukee victorious as well last night. 8th inning, tie game. It's prime time. This is a tie-breaking home run from Correll Prime to put the Milkmen ahead, and he would not be finished. Going to the 9th, he'd add another long ball, a 2-run blast, number 11 of the year for him. 8-2, the Milkmen pull away to beat the Salt Dogs. And Gary South Shore facing the Cleburne Railroaders. Railcats led early. LG Castillo with a 3-run home run, his 2nd of the season, out to left center field. And the Railcats had the early edge, but the Roaders came back. Chase Simpson with an RBI single here in the 5th. That would make it 4-3, Gary South Shore. And they tie it up in the 8th and take the lead on this sacrifice fly from Jacob Bockley. Hill Alexander would come in to score the go-ahead run for the Roaders. And in the 9th, Nick Gardewine locks up the save with a strikeout. Cleburne wins the Rumble on the Railway 5-4. Here are all the scores from yesterday in the American Association. Big win for Kane County and an important victory for Fargo-Moorhead at home as well. Taking a look at the standings, Chicago is in first, 9 games ahead of the Milwaukee Milkmen. The Railroaders now 2.5 games clear of Gary South Shore for that final playoff spot. In the West Division, Kansas City's lead over Fargo-Moorhead for the 1 seed remains 1 game, and Lincoln and Sioux City are still 3 games apart as they try to go after that final playoff spot in the West Division. Tonight in the American Association, we've got some Friday night lights for you. Fargo-Moorhead visiting Lincoln, an important game for both of those teams as they try to jockey in the standings in the West Division. And all of those games, all those great games we've got tonight and all season long, and the playoffs as well, that's all on AABaseball.tv. I'm Carter Woodiel for the American Association, where we play to win.